This is Into the Fire.
I take great pleasure in welcoming to Into the Fire the nicely sized, a player who can play in a variety of positions, a GWS Academy player like his brother, the incredibly talented Josh Green. That's me, Josh.
How you going, Liam? It's great to be on.
My pleasure. Now, let's get the obvious question out of the way. You're the brother of GWS future star and one of the nicest blokes going, Tom Green. I bet you had your battles in the backyard. We'll get onto that later. But has he been an inspiration for you leading into this year's draft?
Yeah, I mean, it's been great to have someone there sort of that's been through the same systems I have and, played a bit of AFL footy as well. So, as you say, a lot of battles in the backyard and all that. But yeah, so it's been great to sort of have someone there that's been through what I'm trying to go through and achieved what I'm trying to achieve as well.
Yeah, he's a legend. Although you have the same last name, you guys are a bit different, which is great. As you forge your own career, one of the main differences is that you play all over the ground in a number of positions because of your ideal height. What is your favourite position and where do you want to play if possible going forward?
Yeah, you're right. I'm a bit different. I'm probably being able to play in lots of different positions is my strong suit. But going forward, I guess probably a mix of sort of midfield forward is probably where I prefer. I feel like I'm a bit like I can play a bit more forward than Tom probably can. But in saying that, I can also play in the middle too. So yeah, I think probably a mix of mid forward is where I'd like to sort of play going forward. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty great positions as well.
Yeah.
Now, you're destined to be taken by the GWS. I know you won't say that, so I will. Okay, so they have picks 10, 15, 20, 29, 52, and 88. What would it mean to be picked up by the Giants if things fall that way and playing with Big Bro?
Yeah, it's probably the goal. I mean, it'd be really great. Obviously, Tom being there at the footy club, it's going to be probably a lot easier to transition into that lifestyle. But at the same time, I'm just looking to play any sort of footy, so I don't really mind where I go. It's very nice of you to say that they're definitely going to pick me, but we'll just see how that goes on draft night.
I'm sure of it. Now, you've been high on the radar for quite some time, playing in the Giants Academy games, best on ground in 2. I'll put that out there for you. Knowing that you have done so well in all these, do you think gives you confidence that you can take it to the next step?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, being able to play in the Giants Academy games and probably being able to play a couple games that other boys might not have got to this year, it's been good. But yeah, you've always got to back yourself in. I mean, if you go to an AFL club, you can't be there sort of thinking you're the worst player there. You've got to back yourself in and go as hard as you can. So yeah, it gives me confidence, but you just got to keep working hard and back yourself in. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, you played in the AFL Futures match. How did that go, and what did you take out of that experience?
Yeah, that was a great experience. Obviously, playing on the MCG before grand final day, it's pretty special. It's a pretty special ground. So, yeah, I'll take a lot out of that experience, and being able to play with the best players in the country. I guess that's a really important thing heading into our draft year. Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been amazing. Now, add to your versatility, you have clean hands, which is super important in pandemic times. You have a great overhead mark, your vertical leap is excellent, and you run all day. What is the aspect you want to get better in over the next few years? Because you look pretty good to me.
Very flattering, that summary. Yeah, look, there's a lot of areas I could probably improve on. Probably just general skills. I mean, it's always like the fundamentals are always something you can improve on. So, kicking, handballing, marking, they're what's going to sort of hold you in good stead at AFL level, I guess. So, yeah, I guess just keeping on improving the fundamentals of my game. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, you're a great centre-half back and intercept defender. But there has been a lot of talk about how good in the future you could be as a midfielder. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, don't have too many thoughts. I just try and play wherever I can, I guess, wherever I can get a game, whether it be the Giants or wherever else. But yeah, as I said, sort of versatility is one of my strongest suits. So just, yeah, try and get a game wherever I can. And I love playing the midfield. I played a bit in the midfield this year, so that's been really good for my development too.
Yeah, it's a good attribute. Now, it is widely said that your development at AFL level will be steep, and you have a massive upside. What would you want the scouts to think about when looking at you in the draft?
Yeah, I don't know. Probably as you say, versatility. I can play lots of positions, and I guess that's a pretty big upside. Because things change when you get to AFL clubs, if you know what I mean. So, probably that, and that obviously leaves a lot of room for development too. So, that'll probably hold me in good stead too.
Yeah. Now, let's think if the unthinkable happens and another club outside of Sydney snared. Would you be okay moving out of Sydney to follow your dreams?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't really have obviously the Giants have put a lot of effort into me, but wherever I end up, I'll be happy. Just want to play AFL footy, so that's the end goal. And whatever club, if they choose to pick me, I'll be happy to play there.
Yeah. Josh Green, you also have the same name as the guy drafted in the NBA this year. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Not sure you'll be on the same pay packet though.
Yeah, I know. When I saw his name, because he was actually part of the Giants Academy as a young boy as well. He was from Australia, so that's pretty interesting too. But yeah, he'll be getting a little bit more than me if I do get drafted. They get a fair paycheck over in the States, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Now, you were really close with your brother growing up. How much of a help has he been in your development? And has he given you any advice leading into the draft this year?
Yeah, as I said, he's been pretty big in my development, just as that someone who's been there and done that sort of thing. He hasn't really given me any tips because obviously with this year it's been a bit different to what he experienced. But I guess just to wait and see. You can't really do anything about it now, so there's no point stressing about it. And just see how things pan out and hope for the best.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure you'll make it. 100% sure.
Thanks, mate.
Now, you're a very good all-round sportsman, playing cricket and basketball as well. Which one are you better at?
Cricket or basketball?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't played cricket in a while. I'd probably say basketball now. I wasn't a very good batsman at cricket, to be honest. But yeah, I'd say basketball. I like playing basketball, shooting hoops with my mates and all that. So yeah, I'd probably say that.
I'd say that as well. Now, have you had much time with the GWS team? Maybe snuck into the change rooms after the game? Maybe put a pair of Josh Kelly's boots in your bag? Come on, there has to be some perks having a big brother there.
Not really. I spent 1 week at the Giants, but that's about it. I don't think Josh Kelly would be too happy if I took some of his boots, so I won't do that. But yeah, I spent a week there, so that was good. And yeah, it's obviously a great experience and being around the AFL club and all that. But yeah, Tom doesn't really get me too much stuff.
No. Okay, here's a few easier questions. It's a you. Who is more likely to spend hours studying?
Probably me, because I put a lot of time and effort into my studies, I guess. So, and he didn't, so probably me.
Probably. Who is your parents' number one child?
Oh, come on, mate. You know that. It's me.
Should have guessed. Who would be more likely to be a rat bag in class?
Ooh, tough one. Tommy's a bit of a rat bag, as you might know. Yeah, I'll say Tom.
Yeah, it sounds a bit like him. You both have a wrestle. Who wins?
No, I've got to say me. I can't say him, can I? Even if he watches this, he knows it's me.
Yes, you can't admit that. Who would be most likely to say, I play AFL, in front of the line at a club?
Tom. he'd definitely try and get himself some free stuff. So, yeah, it'd be him.
Yeah, Tom. Someone has left the dishes on the couch. Who is it?
What's that one, sorry?
Someone's left the dishes on the couch. Who would it be?
Well, Tom still does that, and he has his own house, and he's running his own place. So I'd say Tom still, yeah.
Sounds like the messy guy.
Yeah, he is.
You play one-on-one in the backyard basketball match. Who wins?
Yeah, don't tell him I said this, but I usually get up. He can't beat me.
He can't really. He bowls to you in backyard cricket. What's more likely, that you make 100 or he bowls you out for a duck?
We have pretty good competitions in cricket, in backyard cricket. As I said, I'm not too great of a batsman, but he wouldn't get me out for a duck. I don't know if I'd make 100, but he wouldn't get me out for a duck. I'd make sure that doesn't happen.
Sounds like a good answer. So, Josh, you're an exciting talent, and there is no doubt in my mind that you will see yourself on the AFL. So, let's look ahead. Let's think about when you finally get on the big stage and the TV cameras are on you. You take a big mark up forward, and you're going back to slot that big goal. The crowd will go nuts, and your team will go crazy. Forget them all. This is your moment. Look in the camera and give them the into the fire.
Do you reckon I'd do that? Do you reckon I'd kick it?
Pardon?
Do you reckon I'd kick it? Kick the goal, though?
Yeah, you kicked that easy.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see if that day comes.
When that day does come, though, into the fire. You got it.
Yeah, that's it. I'll do that for you.
All right. Well, Josh, I can't thank you enough for chatting to me today. Just like your brother, you're a fantastic guy with a big future ahead of you. I look forward to following your journey and carving your own career very soon. Good luck, mate.
Thanks so much, LJ. Thanks for having me.
Thanks so much, mate.